Do I end the marriage now, or? I, 25F, and my husband, 30M, have been dating for 6 years and married for 6 months. He exchanges stuff with another guy. Throwaway account. TLDR. My husband texts other women and trades explicit content of girls from his high school, even me, with some guy he also went to school with. I confronted him, and he said it's a problem/addiction and suggested he and us go to therapy. The thing is, I went through almost this exact situation with my ex, and I told myself I wouldn't deal with stuff like this again. We have been together for 6 years, married 6 months, and what to do? We are normally very open and tell each other everything, or at least I thought so. So, for a bit of context, on multiple occasions we have talked about our sexual desires, what we are into, the kind of porn we like to watch, etc., and there is never really any jealousy or judgment. Checking out girls together is something that happens often with us. I'm bi. Him and I have also talked about my past and what I had been through with my ex, who was an abusive, sociopathic creep who cheated on me countless times. Anyways, I was trying to send my husband a video while he was asleep and it wasn't going through. This had been happening a lot lately. I got frustrated and wanted to see if it had actually gone through, and my phone was just being weird. As I want to go to our messages, I see that he has someone on mute. I'm not normally one to snoop through my partner's phone. Despite my past, I like to have trust and allow my partners to have privacy. I was interested when I saw it was a girl that he's told me he had a fling with. Going through the messages, I see he is flirting, asking to meet up to catch up and pick up where they left off. Just talking in a way I have never heard from him before. It's almost all one-sided too. He's literally being a pest. Starting to get pissed and having that ugly feeling in my stomach, I decide to move on and see what else he has been up to. Going through all of the apps I can find where you can message people, I see that he's not only doing this with her, but with so many other women. Like I said, speaking in a way I've never heard from him. Damn girl, you look fine AF here. What I would do to get just one night with you. This well-rounded, well-spoken and polite man that I thought I had married is. At this point, my PTSD is through the roof and I'm going full detective. Finding chats, pictures, videos, screenshots, files, everything you can think of, he's got it. Finally, I see that he has Telegram hidden in a slide on its own in his home screen. I open it and see only one contact. Reading their messages made my stomach turn. Him and this guy are sending each other explicit pictures and videos of girls from their hometown that they went to high school with, saying the most vile and disgusting things about their looks and what they do with them. Again, my husband is speaking in a way I have never heard or seen. He is talking the same way my ex did, the same way this man has made fun of and has said how gross and objectifying it is. I take pictures of everything I have found and get ready to wake this MFer up with hammer fist when I convince myself that violence is not the answer. I decide to leave every app open with this BS on it, so that way he knows that I know. Eventually, I lay down and force myself to go to sleep. About 2 hours later, I get woken up by a loud sigh and I'm sorry. At this point, I don't want to talk to him, look at him, or be near him at all, so I try my best to ignore him while he cries. If you can't tell already, I am in an extreme numb/manic state that is only allowing me to feel anger. Teehee. He stumbles through telling me that he has an addiction and he doesn't know why he does it and blah 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 blah. Literally giving me the same excuses he's heard me say my ex had. I tell him exactly that, and he says that it's not the same and he isn't him. He then asks me if I would react the same way if he was a drug addict. Bro, what? Anyways, I told him that what he was doing was definitely not okay, and I told myself I wouldn't deal with something like this again. I want to stick to that, but despite all my anger, I really do love him, and we have been through so much together. I don't want to throw an almost 7-year relationship away. He's also never done anything crazy before, I guess that I know of. He's suggestion therapy for him and for us. Like I said before, we are always very open with each other, and I feel like if he had a problem, he would have told me about it and asked for help. Maybe something like that is too shameful? Should I go through with the therapy and try to work it out? We've literally only been married for 6 months. Also, sorry for me being so dramatic with my storytelling. And also, if there are typos, this is my first post like this and I am so angry and confused. I just wanted to make sure I put across how I feel.